Welcome to this unboxing video of Wings of Glory Battle of Britain. This is a brand new version of the game. It's a standalone game. It's full of nice goodies. So let's go ahead and take out, first of all you see from the cover. First of all you see from even the box when it's closed. This is the way Wings of Glory are presented. You have the 4 airplanes, the fighters depicted, so you can have the detail of the extremely well done pre-painted miniatures for Wings of Glory Battle of Britain. So what we get inside the box is we have a custom insert, as you can see. We have this plastic group of punch boards. I'm gonna come back to this. A nice leaflet from Aris Games with all the latest additions. And what we have here is obviously the painted minis. We're going to zoom in to show the detail. What we have is a deck of cards for the movement of the airplanes. This is a miniature game which simulates battles of World War II specifically, and more in detail the Battle of Britain. So here are the new nice plastic bases which show the arc of fire and other statistics of the game. We're going to make a detailed how to play video about the game and show you how you can enjoy yourself a session of Wings of Glory Battle of Britain. Here we have more compartments because obviously you can this is more than enough for a starting game for the core game, but you can get additional airplanes, and we have more space to fill them in. The company has more space to fill them in. 4 bases because we have 4 airplanes coming in the game already. Nice addition, the custom insert. The deck of cards, let's take them out. I think it's 1 per airplane if I'm not mistaken, because you have the movement and the maneuvers. What you have here is the bases where you put your airplanes on the stands, and these are sellotaped, obviously to avoid having them broken. So you get one of those for each airplane. Assemble them together. They clip easily, they fit one next to each other, and here this is going to stand on your base, obviously, like that. And here where you're going to put your airplane on top of this. Okay, let's take those 2. I don't think I need them sellotaped from now on. For those who had the chance to play the Wings of Glory series, this is only you're going to find a lot of things that they are familiar, but you're going to have a lot of things that they are improved as well, both from quality and from the details. Again, it's a very fun game that you can play on different you have different ways to play it. You can play easy game, or you can play more advanced game if you add more rules, and you can jump in right away, even with a simple dog fight. So what I'm going to do is carefully, I'm going to first of all let's leave the minis for the end. So I'm going to come back to these babies. Let's see what we have here. We have one, let's say, personal board for each player. Half of them are going to be allies and half of them are going to be Axis, the enemies. Okay, this is very thin. I don't know why they chose to make it so thin. It's just a bit thicker than plain card. I would have prepared board, to be honest. Anyway, it's a decision of the company. Suppose it has to do with keeping the price relatively low. And these are the different punch boards and the markers of the game. So you have a lot of these. This is on the contrary quite a good quality. They are thick and linen as well. So you have all the B. Yeah, they come out very easily. Okay, let's do the B's and then stop. Yep, good quality. Very easy to take out of the punch board. Excellent quality. Yep. Same goes with a lot of A's, C and D. What we have here also are more tokens, numbered. We have 2s, 4s, 8s, 16s, etc. Let's take a couple out. Okay, these are quite good quality. They may not be that thin, that thick, but they have a good top layer on them. Linen finish, I would say, something like that, a bit glossy, so they look quite durable. I'll show you up close, so you can get an idea for yourself of the thickness. It's good quality. Seems durable enough. This I'm not very happy about, but anyway, the rest looks fine. Fire tokens, ammo, and various components of the game. They all do different things. You can use some in the base game and some in the advanced game. You have different ways to play the game, two-sided as well. Yeah. Okay, C's and D's for the 4 different planes. And here we have two rulers, again, to measure distance. So you use them for measuring the distance from your airplane, where it's positioned, and to see if it's ready to fire. If it's up to half of it, you have to show you a mark here, or all the way down. Yep, 2 of them. Same material like the punch board. More tokens, more fire tokens, some zeppelins, some gas, some numbers. It has to do with all the different ways to play the game. Much more playability than the first version, the original Wings of Glory, even the reprint version of that. This is the definite version to have, obviously, but I think what we want to focus more is not the minis anymore, nor the punch boards, not the token, sorry, but the cards and the minis. So let's see the deck of cards, what we have here. I'm going to zoom in a bit for you so you can have a better view of the details, what I'm showing you. So A, B, B, and this is the rest of the cards. Okay, so let's open them. As you can see, if you're familiar with, I'm just going to show you a few of the details, but if you're familiar with the base game, the same principle apply here. When you're making a maneuver, you're using this type of card. You are here, your position here. Let me take one of the minis so I can show you as well. You need to be a bit careful how to take them out. They're not fragile. They're not fragile, but for some reason the excuse me, the tray seems to be very, very sturdy. So I'm gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna push. Okay, so I'm assembling them together. Let me show you in detail. You have the base. Yeah, I have assembled this column, and then on top of that I'm setting up this Spitfire. Look at the detail, look, it comes pre-painted. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Both the colors and the details, you can see. They're very, very detailed and well made. So what you do is you have this guy at the bottom, this edge, you slip them in here, carefully, and then you have your Spitfire sitting on its base, and you just need your table and your space to maneuver it. So what I was saying is, I'm not going to go into the details because we're going to show you on a separate video how to do that, but where you are locating on the table, let's say it's this place here, yeah. If you want to make a maneuver, you position the card here and you can choose one or the other. So you take it from this side and you fly it all the way till the arrow matches the arrow on the card, and then you have performed the maneuver and you remove the card. So this is how you make movements. It's very, very precise and very, very well thought. So I'm just going to put the rest of the minis here. This is a second Spitfire. You can differentiate one from the other because if you read on the side, then the letters have different markings. They're different airship, so they have different denominations and names to tell them apart. Yep. And the same goes with the respective German minis. You see, these look very, very nice because imagine them on top of your table making maneuvers like that, depending on how you send them based on the cards you select, to try to get it from behind from your opponent and unload them with all your ammo. So this is a very, very nice and well executed, developed production. The early versions of Wings of War had tokens or cards for instead of minis for the game, but this really makes a much more difference. Makes the game very, very alive. You can also buy from Ari's website special playing area mats that you have fields of grass and you know, aerial photos of the locations that these battles take place. But even your you know, if you don't want to spend the extra money, it's fair enough. You can select your nice kitchen table or your saloon table and prepare your battlefield based on the, you know, predefined and recommended distances that you need to use, and then you have your location for your aerial battles. I'm just going to put them to the side. Really, you can't have enough checking these guys. They look very, very, very nice. You even have a blast, you know, checking the details. Seeing them on table is a pleasure to the eye. Really, I can't note this enough. So I'm going to show you a bit of the movement. So this is our Spitfire, and you can see here we have some cards denoting the details like the splattering engines, lucky pilot, reverse diver, etc. And here what we have is deck A for the maneuver. So you can have straight ones with two options at least. You see, you can maneuver left or right, or make small, or even make like this one a reverse, completely reverse, zigzag, long distances, straight ahead, and short. So you have different ways of making your mini move. Again, I'm going to show you some consecutive ways of moving your your miniature on the table. So I select this one. Now let's take, okay, obviously now I'm just being selective to just show you how the game works. So I take this one, I follow this step, and I come here. I stop, remove the card. It's very, very easy to remove the card. Then I can do that, for example, do the same. This is another movement. I come here. Okay, you cannot see me, I'm moving a bit lower, but you can see how easily you can you align yourself with the marking on the top of your base, which is a very nice base actually, has a lot of some details, the name of the airplane, plus the firing arc, because this has to do with when you stop, how you're going to reach your opponent in your firing arc. You can see the firing arc is here, so it needs to be in the firing arc to be able to reach. Let me show you here, for example. Say this guy is pursuing this guy, and he has managed to position himself like that behind, so he's checking with within his firing arc, so he has to be within this triangle here where his machine gun are located, and to make sure that he's reaching the enemy airplane. But also it's important to note if he's reaching him before the half of the ruler, or in the first half of the ruler, that is, or in the second half of the ruler, which has an effect as well on the damage that you can inflict. But again, I'm not going to go into the details, just to show you the components. You see, it's so satisfying to perform the movement on this airship. So you don't just throw a die or do something that depends on luck. You have your cards, you can select them, and you can make a very, very specific and very, very tailor-made movement depending on what you really want to do and where you want to reach on the battlefield. So again, this is for the second Spitfire. The German airship get their deck of cards as well, one per each. And here's some general cards, I assume. Let me open those. Yeah, these are neutral cards, but also can be used on the different ways of playing the game. So we'll come back with a how to play video of Wings of Glory Battle of Britain. Hopefully we managed to show you how nice the game looks and how colorfully and elegantly it will fill your table. This was the unboxing of Battle of Britain from Wings of Glory. We'll come back with a how to play video. Till next time, you're watching Epitrapaizoume.